Hello? Okay. Remember I was telling y'all about my dad? He used to make us get a white piece of paper with a pencil, and that way you can erase it. And he would make us sit down and write our hopes and dreams on just a simple piece of paper. And we would do that. I don't have a pencil, but I do have a pen. And I'm concentrating today on starting. Okay? So right here in the middle, my dad would say, put a dollar bill symbol there and put your initials on it. And right above it, put 24 hours. Right down here, put start. I'm not going to write start because I can't write backwards. And right up there, put finish. Now, remember, you right here in the middle. Everybody is in the middle. Everyone has 24 hours. Celebrities do not have 36 hours. And poor people don't have 24 hours compared to rich people have 36 hours. Do we? Do they? Okay, let's see. Here's your start. Whatever you're making now, you put there. And right next to it, you put how many hours it takes to make that amount. So, here's the game. You start at start, and we're trying to make it to finish. So, let's say it takes 8 hours. You put 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a little mark there. Okay. Right here is the hours when you get off of work. How long does it take you to get home, take a bath, prepare food, and hang with your family for a while? 2 to 3 hours? Sounds good. Okay, start with your blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now you're there. So how many hours is that and that? 8. Let's say 2 hours. 9, 10. That's 10 hours. You put 10 there. Okay. Now, this part is when you sleep, because everybody must sleep. So, let's say that you sleep 6 to 8 hours. You do your blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop it right there. Okay. So, now you have 8 hours. 8 hours of sleep, 16. 2 to 3 hours with your family, 16, 17, 18, right? So that leaves you with 4.5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. And right there at the finish line, your 24 hours is up. Okay? Now, even in the Bible, it tells you that when God comes, He don't want to find you sleeping. During his word nasty. So that tells you a multitude of things right there. That you shouldn't love to sleep. You should always work 6 days a week, because even God rested on the 7th day. So he wants to be fair. He wants you to sleep on that and relax and worship on that 7th day. Whatever that 7th day is for you. Whether you're a 7 Adventist or whatever. Okay, so you saw where if you got 8 hours of sleep, you got 4 hours of free time. If you got 6 hours of sleep, now you got 6 hours of free time. Do you know what you can accomplish in 6 hours a day? Because remember, we all get 24 hours. So in that 6 hours, with that same little thing that I just showed you, you can get that another sheet of paper or the same paper and just put another inside track, path of what you want to do. Say, what do I need to do to make money? Put that there. If it takes 30 minutes, put 30 minutes. Now you have 5 hours and 30 minutes left. How can I make more money? 30 minutes? What do I need to do to make more money? What do I need to do to help other people? What do I need to do to increase my level of money so I can provide for my family and help out my community? You have 6 to 8 hours to do that on there. Okay, what I do, you can put it up as a vision board, but this is going to stop you in your tracks. You go to a store and you get a big, huge thing of typing paper. I think it comes in 100 to 500. And if you get 100, I think it's like $5 or $6. So now you have 100 sheets of paper, and it costs you $6 to buy it. Each day and every day, you want to write on there the same thing. You in the middle, start, finish, and whatever goes around to get you to that finish line. And when you do that each day, you analyze it, trash it. Tuesday, do the same thing. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so forth, so on. Now, you're going to get tired of buying that paper. You're going to say, either I'm going to utilize this paper and do something and go after whatever I'm writing down on this paper, or I'm going to stop spending $6 on this paper, because at that point, it's a waste of money. It's trash. But, you know, you have to do something different. You can't continue to do the same thing over and over and expect different stuff to happen. It's not going to happen. It's just not. It's not going to happen in your time frame. I remember I waited and I waited and I wrote things down, and it took 2 years for it to manifest. 2 years. And I was like, man, I'm getting tired of waiting on the same thing. And I'm still not where I'm at. I'm so far from it. I want to get to a level where I have $100 million. And the reason I say 100, because I want to help so many people in my community and other places so bad that it's going to take that much amount of money to do it. But when I ask God to help me to get there, to show me the pattern, to show me what I need to do to get there, I also ask Him, now don't give me all this money if it's going to run me crazy, even though I don't think it's going to run me crazy, but you never know. I want to stay humble and I want to stay grateful. And that's what I tell my best friend, Lord Jesus Christ, every time I ask Him for something. So my goal is to have that many millions, because I want to buy people homes. I want to buy people transportation, because it makes me want to cry and think about the old days when I see people standing out in the cold and the rain at the bus stop. And it just doesn't make any sense when I see people that has 2 homes. You know, there's no way that I have 2 homes and someone else across my way need food. That's not going to happen with me. It's not going to happen with no one in my family. My brother is the same way. He's a pastor, and his goal is to go out there and help out the community too. But to get back on track with the your goals and your dreams, whatever, whether you want to be a cleaner, have your cleaning business, if you're going to be a car salesman or in sales or a real estate agent, whatever it is, you need to write this down on a daily basis and see it and believe it. And that's the only way you're going to achieve it. Because if you're a car salesman and you're going to have a quota, so give yourself a quota. You're going to have a quota. When they hire you, they expect for you to sell 3 to 4 cars probably a week. If you don't sell that many cars a week, you're fired. So let's say you come in there and you get the job as a car salesman and you're selling 3 and 5 cars a week. Oh my gosh, hot down it. People crazy about you. Oh, look at her. Here's our salesperson of the year. Woohoo! Now, that sounds good. Stop selling cars for maybe 3 weeks. Slow days. 3 weeks. You ain't sold a car. Now the boss man gonna knock on the door and say, hey, well, you did great back in February, March, and April, but this months here, it really slowed down. We can't afford to keep you. I'm sorry. You did a great job, but I don't know what happened. Your sales went down and we can't afford to keep you. Hasta la vista. Same thing in any business you have. You must give yourself a quota, because when you give yourself a quota, don't let somebody else give you a quota, because they're not going to pay you as much as you can make working for yourself. Give yourself a quota, and when you give yourself a quota, then that's your motivation.